All right, we're going to start the beacon monitor, which is here in the lower left-hand window, and we're listening to the first of two different 47 gigahertz beacons. And this one is generating at 47088.359, as you can see in the WSJT window. And here in a moment, I'll change this one to flip it over to the other beacon. This beacon is outdoors and very strong. It's just 150 feet away or so up in the air. And I can't do anything about this screen, trying to make it prettier as far as the waterfall goes. But here shortly, we'll tune down 6 kilohertz to 47088.354, and that's where the other beacon is located. Now, the other beacon is indoors and about 30 or 40 feet away. So as we make that change, you will see, we'll come back and look at the beacon monitor window itself, this white on black window, which is recording the signals that it finds. Now, it is currently configured to find up to a maximum of 3 signals, and it's actually finding a spur or a birdie as well as the 2 beacons. So we'll go over that here momentarily. Now, what you see when you see the word carrier, and you see it'll also print CW, and then you see Q65. There's not any identification in the beacon monitor as to the signal it's receiving, in terms of demodulation. It is just job is just to find the frequency and report its DBFS strength, and then note the difference between it and another signal. So we just got a decode there at 1734. You can hear the CW ID, and momentarily you'll see CW down at the bottom in the monitor window, as it's indicating, it's in that 10-second period where CW is, and it's just using the time to stamp in these modulation types. No magic there. So now I'm going to turn the VFO dial on the IF rig to 354 so we can observe the indoor beacon, which has a different call sign. Well, I was wrong about that. It's actually 353, as you can see. That's 6 kilohertz, basically. And so here we go again with the different beacon here. I noticed that the sync tone, when I'm set at 353,000, is not exactly the same place as the other beacons sync. But again, not too important there, as long as we've got our tolerance wide enough to pick them both up for this demonstration. So down here in the lower left-hand window, we can see 3 different signals are being evaluated every single, I think it's set for 5 seconds right now. You can set that for anything, like 60 seconds or an hour or every 1 second, but it's pulling in 3. Now here comes our end of transmission, and you see we decoded that signal as W5LUA/B. And that's the ID portion of the CW. So this is just to demonstrate that we've got a beacon monitor that can find 2 signals, and even a birdie there. We could probably just move our threshold around, but we'll need to know where the signal strengths are at the location where these are deployed, because we don't want the threshold to be set at such a high level that it can't find the signal that it's intended to find.